The Hollywood Beats take on TV. I'm Tandy Culpepper.
And I'm Lisa Johnson Mandel.
And Lisa, we are tackling one of our favorite series this week, which is back for its fourth season, and that is
The Morning Show. Boy, it's one of my, I think it could be one of my all-time favorite series.
it certainly has some high wattage stars in it, but before we get into it, let's play the trailer.
I'm a firm believer in second chances. Maybe this is an opportunity to make it right.
Sick of all these people talking.
This is a reset. A different company, a different culture.
Tired of all these cameras flashing.
We promised real change. To push the stories we cared about.
People need to feel that UBN is going to have it first, and they're going to have it right. A nice idea, but it's not sexy.
I'm headed straight for the castle.
Oh, it's Lady Guillotine. How many heads rolled today?
Do you know how badly I wish I could fire you?
I'm working on a story. UBA was involved in a cover-up. People died. Work with me.
One thing that occurred to me right off the bat is that, oh my goodness, there are so many characters. And I wondered if perhaps there were too many characters to give each of them enough reason to be there. What are your thoughts?
Well, here's the thing. We started out as just a New York show, a morning show, a network morning show that was happening in New York. So we've got the people behind the camera and in front of the camera and some of the PR people and some of the sponsors. But then it exploded into not only the morning show, but it's the entire network. It's the entire media company. So that brought in many, many more characters. I don't have trouble keeping track of all of them, but I do have a hard time remembering all their names.
Yes.
You know,
and
I remember them more by their professional actor or actress names.
And because of that, I have written out all the prominent characters. And if you'll permit me, I'll go down the character and the actor who plays them. Jennifer Aniston plays Alex Levy, of course, and then Bradley Jackson.
Wait. Tell us who Alex Levy is as you go down through these characters.
She's the former host of the morning show. And now, after the merger that she forced through last season, she has become president of talent development or something. She has a grandiose title.
An executive as well as on-air talent now.
Exactly. Bradley Jackson has been brought back after having a run-in with the FBI last season, and she has been brought back, and she and Alex are at loggerheads because...
Okay, wait. Talk about who Bradley Jackson is. What's her role?
Her role was co-host of the morning show.
Very good. Okay.
And then she covered up her brother's involvement in January 6th. So it's very relevant, and that's how the last season 3 ended. You have Corey Ellison, who is, to me, one of the best things about this show. He's played by Billy Crudup, and Chip Black is back, played by Mark Duplass, who was...
And Tandy, give us the what does Billy Crudup play? What does his character do?
Was the president of the network, but then he was finagled out by another character that we'll get to in a moment.
Okay.
Chip Black was executive producer of the morning show, and somehow I don't remember how he got moved out, and he's played by Mark Duplass. Then Mia Jordan, who is, how would you she's the producer of the morning show.
I would say, I think she's the executive producer, but she wants to be the
News
the,
honcho. Yes.
of the whole network.
Yes. And that's Karen Pittman. And then here's another of my favorite characters. Stella Bach
Oh,
is played by Greta Lee, which sounds like an old 40s movie star.
it
And
does.
she has supplanted Corey Ellison as the chief executive of the news division. And then I don't really understand this, but we have this new character who's chairman of the board, Celine Dumont, from a prominent European family. And she's played by dun, 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 Oscar winner for Edith Piaf, Marion Cotillard. Is
Yeah,
that?
I don't really get her character either.
I don't
I mean,
either.
yeah, she's not chairman of the board. She's got a more like she's community. I mean, she's like the head of public relations, I think, as
It's
well.
something I
I think
don't
she's got a
quite
board
understand.
position as well. Yeah, I don't quite understand it either.
I wonder if it's they had to change some things up, and perhaps they wanted to appeal to European audiences by putting her in there. I don't know. Then you've got Martin Levy, who is Alex's father, and he plays a law professor, and he is played by Jeremy Irons. So this series has 3 Oscar winners in it, which gives it some heft. Another new character this season, and I love this one, is podcaster Bro Hartman, played by Boyd Holbrook, who's kind of a Joe Rogan-esque character.
Oh, he's so annoying, but he's really good in his part. I mean, that sort of that odd chemistry he has with Alex, who played by Jennifer Aniston. I kind of like that character. I kind of hate him, but I kind of love to hate him.
Exactly. And then I'm disappointed because Taylor or Holland Taylor's character, Sybil Reynolds, her part has been kind of diminished this year, and I always enjoyed the scenes in which she appeared.
Yeah,
So
she was the head of the network. Yeah,
yes,
she was good. She was powerful. I liked her a lot. And she came in seasons 1 and 2, she had bigger roles. In season 3, she kind of got forced out, but she came back a little bit. And I think we may see her again in season 4.
well, we
And
do, but in a very limited capacity. So that's my rundown of the characters. How would you like to give your thoughts so far on this season?
okay, you left out one of my favorite. He's kind of a guest performer on it, but he had a
You
big role
tell.
last season. Mr.
Oh,
John
John
Hamm,
Hamm.
give me
Why
some
is
John
he back?
Hamm. Well, yeah, he comes back this time, and if you remember last season, his character and Jennifer Aniston's character Alex, they had a fling, and he was like a billionaire tech investor, and he's back. He is back this season. I don't know how big a role he's going to have, but in the 3rd episode, he kind of makes an appearance and gives the impression that he will be along for the rest of the ride. So
Remember
I'm very
last
happy
season?
to see him back. I just love him.
I'm not. Remember last season when she was involved, Alex was involved with Paul, the billionaire, and he was trying to do a hostile takeover of the merger. I mean, the network. She was told by someone that he had hacked cell phones and was listening in on email traffic and stuff like that. So she didn't believe it, but then she laid a trap for him. Remember?
Yeah.
And you could see it was a brilliant scene. You saw the look on her face when he said something that only he could have known by hacking her text. And so then she engineered the merger of the two rival networks. Uh, it it showed just the really good thing about this series is it has very strong women characters.
Love that. Yeah, it's gotten mixed reviews from a lot of critics. And I think a lot of them, I think the show is almost too big for them. It's like it's such a behemoth. There's so many great stars and so many very potent subjects that they take on, and it's so glittery. This is New York, and it's really, it's a big, bad, beautiful, expensive show. And so I think people are thinking that, since it's such a big show, they're kind of rooting for it to fail, kind of haters gotta hate type thing. And also, I think that a lot of people who are reviewing it have some sort of morning TV show news. They have some sort of they have experience in that world. I know you have, I know I have. And I think a lot of them are just jealous, you
Well,
know?
of
Yeah.
course. But the show has already been renewed for a fifth season. So Apple has a lot of confidence in it and the staying power. And you have to, I look back to when Jennifer Aniston is sitting at the table and she pounds her hands on the table and says, "You bozos have been running things for a long time." And I think that set the stage. That was season one, I believe, was it not?
I don't remember.
And it set the stage for where the show was going to go. And we knew who was going to rule the roost, as it were. The show has been much darker this season.
Do you think so?
Yes, because the whole thing, well, I don't want to give that away, but there is a political, it also addresses AI
Oh,
at the
yeah.
very beginning.
Which is very interesting. And
Very
there's going to be a
interesting.
lot more. Well, and there is a lot. AI is inserted all the way through it, with the hacks, with the deep fakes and things like that.
Yes. And it also has a geopolitical element to it that Alex Levy's character becomes involved in. And this is something that as a journalist, you never want to find yourself as the story,
Right.
as it
Right.
were. And I know that there are some magazine journalists who make themselves part of profiles when they do celebrity interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past, I have read, I won't mention any names, Kevin Sessoms, but I have read profiles and they insert themselves in the interview. And I don't know if I have done that before, but I've tried not to do it. Except for one time I remember doing that. And but you try to avoid that sort of thing. It's sort of sacrosanct rule that you don't want to do that. But there's a lot going on, and I wish I could go into details, but I don't want to. If people have not seen the series yet, these are plot points that are so relevant and so timely. We can say that the network is preparing to cover the Paris Olympics, which heretofore they tackled COVID.
Yes. Oh, that COVID episode, the one where Alex was at home with COVID. Oh my gosh, that was compelling. So they always take each season covers a major event that happened maybe 2 years prior. which is
Yes.
really great because then we can look at people covering it in real time and we know what happens and it's how they deal with it, which I think is really smart because, you take a series, well, for example, like South Park, and they're doing timely episodes, but they have to do them, sometimes they're delayed because they're so current. But this is really smart to take like a 2 year back look. I think that's really smart. Something I wanted to ask you, who's your
Okay.
favorite character?
My favorite character. It's either Billy Crudup's character or Stella.
Oh,
The
okay.
those two. I find them very compelling, and they have a very telling interaction that's pivotal to the plot in this um, season.
Oh boy, don't they ever.
Yes,
Yeah. I don't want to give
and
that away, but
no,
that was so,
revealing.
oh my gosh, that was beautiful. It defined
Well,
both of their
she
characters.
Stella turned out to be, who was it that um, encouraged her anyway? In season 3, she undercut um, what is Billy's first, Corey.
Corey.
She undercut Corey, and now Corey is
Corey
turning the
gets her.
tables,
Yeah. The
and
one
that's
line, he is
yes,
risen.
yes.
That was so great. Yeah.
Wasn't that great? So
Fantastic.
those are my two favorite characters.
I have to say, by far, Corey, Billy Crudup's character, by far, he's my favorite character in the whole thing. He's so eloquent. He's so full of what sounds like really sincere BS.
Yes.
He's so great. He's so manipulative. He's won 2 Critics' Choice Awards for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series.
Oh,
He's
really?
nominated every year. Yeah, I think he's won 1 Emmy for that portrayal too. He's just stellar. I just really, really love him.
Stellar
Now,
and Stella.
yeah, yeah, Stella,
Really?
oh my gosh, this season, she is turning out to be a real witch with the bee.
I love her character's ruthless tenacity.
Oh boy, is she ever ruthless. But I
Yes.
think that main little plot twist that they've got going on this season, it
Yes.
just makes me hate her. It just makes me hate her. She's
Really?
such a hypocrite.
But
Yes.
doesn't that make her a delicious character to watch?
She is delicious to watch. The way she just turns on a dime, and then I think in the third episode it might be that she really does a backstab, and as soon as the
Yes.
person who she stabs in the back walks out of her office, then she starts crying because she stabbed her in the back and she feels terrible.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
one question where she asks one of her co-partners in crime, shall we say, are we just terrible people? And I shouted at the TV, yes,
Yes.
yes, you are terrible people.
Yeah, but each of them in their own way has uh, a negative traits, each of them. You can't name a single character in this show that isn't
Flawed.
by by bifurcated in some way,
Hmm.
almost bipolar. It's. I want to give all of them a Lamictal cocktail. Thank you.
Well, they have, I mean, that's the glory of this show. That's the glory of the character developments. Nobody's all good, nobody's all bad. Everybody has their bad side. Everybody makes bad choices. Every single one of them. And most of them are based on power, which is really what the show is about, power and influence. And that's why I give it kudos. I give it all the stars I can give it. I just think it's wonderful the way they do it. I mean, this is an expensive gift that Apple's
Yes.
giving to us, you know, and I'm going to accept it and revel in it.
I still wish John Hamm's character. I like John Hamm, but
Oh,
I
love
wish,
me some John Hamm.
but I wish his character did not recur in the series. I don't really understand why they brought him back unless they had a focus group and he tested well.
He's John Hamm.
Well,
Most of
he's
us will
eye
take him
candy.
anywhere, anytime, anyhow we can get him. We will take a dose of John Hamm gladly.
There you go. My last comment is something that occurred to me that I heretofore did not think of. Both Alex and Bradley have names that could also be applied to men.
Ooh, I didn't think about that, but you're so right. Hey, that's a fun twist too. You're absolutely right.
Was that intentional, do you think?
Everything's intentional in these things.
Wow. Okay. Well, I have nothing more to add. How about you?
I think we've covered everything.
All righty. I'm Tandy Culpepper.
And I'm Lisa Johnson Mandel.
Thank you for joining us here on the Hollywood Beat.